Welcome to my YouTube channel, Tushara's Met Academy. Today I'm going to do the grade 9 English medium graphs. Right. When it comes to graphs, we have a lot of types of graphs. Okay. Uh, in grade 9, we are doing straight line graphs. Lot of types means now this is the Cartesian plane X and this is Y. On that, we can draw straight line graphs. These type of graphs are called straight line. The general function of the straight line graph is y equals mx plus c. When you go to grade 10 and 11, you are learning curve graphs like this 10 grade, like these type of graphs, and grade 10, 11, these type of graphs you are learning. But in grade 9, we don't do this type of graphs. Only y equals mx plus c graphs. Got it? Right. Now, first we learn linear functions. What is a linear function? If the function, the maximum power of x, that is a variable, is 1, that index is 1, we call these as linear functions. Y equals 3x plus 5, y equals 5x, these type of are called linear functions. Now we go to y equals, we are learning only linear functions today. Right? Y equals mx plus c graphs. Right? Now we get an example. Right? Look at the first example. Y equals 3x plus 1. I'm going to draw this graph. Right? To draw this graph, we'll take x values. Right? This is a one way of drawing the graph. I'll teach the standard way of drawing the graph. X. They have said to draw the graph, we need a value table, right? To draw the graph, we need a value table. We'll take x values as minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Right now, look, by looking at this, we are creating this. X we took, and this is 3x. Right? 3x. Next one, plus 1. Plus 1. See, by looking at that depends on the question. Huh? According to the question, we are taking the values from the equation. 3x. What is 3x? When x equals minus 2, what is 3x? Minus 6. When x equals minus 1, what is 3x? Minus 3. When x equals 0, it is 0. When x equals 1, 3, 6. Then plus 1. Plus 1 is not attached with a variable. So plus 1 everywhere you write plus 1. Why we write plus 1? Because there is no attachment of x. Right? Then what is y? Y equals addition of these two. Right? Then add these two numbers. Minus 5, minus 2, 1, 4, 7. Likewise, you get the x values and y values. By looking at the graph data, we draw the graph. Okay. Before we draw the graph, plan the graph. Right? What is the range we are drawing? X values we can take minus 2 to plus 2. Y values we can take plus 7 to minus 5. Because minus 5 is the smallest one, biggest one is plus 7. Right? Okay. Then you draw the Cartesian plane and mark the points. Okay. Right. We'll see how to draw the Cartesian plane. Right. Now we planned our work, that is plus 7 to minus 5. Then draw the Cartesian plane from minus. You draw the straight line with a ruler, not like me. Plus 7, 6, 5. Take 2 by 2. 4. Then it's clear, right? Don't take 1 by 1. It's very small. Then 0. You draw the x-axis. X-axis 1, 2. You also take 2 by 2. Minus 2. Then this is x-axis. Then this is y-axis. Then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Minus 5. Now we'll mark. -2, -5. -2, -5. Ah, it's here. Keep a dot pen to highlight that. You draw a small circle like this. Okay. This is dot. Don't draw the dot like this. Okay. That has lot of dots. Billions of dots are there. So don't draw dot like this, right? Dot is dot, right? Now it's not, when you keep the dot, it's not clear. So to highlight that, we draw a, that's how you mark. -1, -2. Ah, it's here. 0, 1. 1 is from y axis. +1, +4. +2, +7. Right. Now you draw with the ruler, join. I'm not drawn in a correct scale. There you write the name of this. Y equals 3x plus 1. That's how you draw the graph, right? In this lesson, we are learning, we're talking mainly main two topics, right? That is drawing, how to draw the graph and how to find the M and C, right? Now we'll go to find the M and C. Okay, that is the main part. I think you can understand how to draw the graph. Right. We will move on to how to find the M and C. M and C. Next topic. Right. To find the gradient and the intercept, there are three methods, major three methods. In addition to that, there are other ways also, but mainly three methods are there. Right. I'll teach the first method. Right. Finding the gradient M and the intercept C. Right. Okay. Now our general format is y equals mx plus c. Then we'll write according to that. Our equation y equals 3x plus 1. First method is very easy by using the equation. Right? You take m equals 3. There? You're matching these. Then c equals 1. Very easy. That m and c. Right? I'll give another example. Another example. We'll take 2y equals 5x minus 8. What is m and c? Here you have to make y as the subject. Right? I don't want 2y. I want only 1y. Okay? Y. Then we divide both the sides, all the numbers by 2. Then what will happen? 2 will remove. Then 5 over 2x minus 4. This is divisible properly. You divide. This is not. Then just keep as it is. Right? Then what is according to equation? Y equals mx plus c. Then m is what? M equals 5 over 2 and c equals -4. That's the final answer. Got it? Right. Okay. I assume you can understand the method 1 using equations. Right. We'll move on to the method 2. Method 2 using the graph. Right? Using the graph. Now look at this graph. In the graph, now assume that you don't know this name. Name. If you know the name, it's easy to get my M and C. You don't know the graph name. You can see only the graph. That's how you are going to find the M and C of this graph. Right? You take any point, and by using these 2 points, you draw a right angle triangle and get the y height. This is called y height. Right? What is y height? That is 1, 2, 3. You get 3 gaps. 3. What is x? This is called x length. This side is x length. What is x length? X length is, okay, Then you can find once you find sorry x length and the y height, you can find the gradient. Gradient equals m equals y height divided by the x length. Y height divided by the x length. Y height is 3. X length is 1. M. That is 3. But actually this is not the correct M. Because now we took heights and lengths. They don't have plus minus signs. Right? This is just a number. We have to see whether gradient is positive or negative. Right? The value is correct. But we don't know the sign. To check the sign, right. To check the sign, if the gradient makes an acute angle with the positive side of the x-axis, that is acute angle makes positive side of the x-axis, then the gradient is positive. Right? How do you get the intercept? Intercept is the cutting point of y-axis. The cutting point of y-axis, that is 1. That is the intercept. Okay? I assume you can understand this. Right. We'll learn further about this. Right. Now, first one, C. C. The C is the cutting point of y-axis. Look at this cutting point of y-axis. That is 1. Then M equals y height divided by the x length. Then 3 divided by 1, 3. But we don't know this is positive or negative. If the graph makes an acute angle, look at these two figures. Look at these two figures. Makes an acute angle with the plus side, the positive gradient. That's why I put positive, because our graph is like this. Makes an acute angle. Can you remember earlier we drew the graph? Right? Negative gradient makes acute angle makes it the negative side of the x. Negative side. That's how you keep it. Okay. Now, in addition to that, there is another special thing that we have to learn about the gradients. Okay. Now, gradients is the slope. Slope. Now, when we take a mountain, if the slope is high, it's difficult to climb. Right? Now, listen, this is a mountain. The slope is y equals 2x. Right? The slope is the gradient. 2 is the height. Right? If the slope is high, it goes like this. Y equals 3x. 3 is greater than 2. If the slope is less, that is y equals x. Right? Then slope is less. It's very easy to find like that. If the gradient is big, greater number, if the slope is also greater. Right? Okay. Now this is acute angle. All the angles makes acute angle with the positive side. These are positive gradients. These angles makes an acute angle with the negative side. These are negative gradients. Right? Just I have given these two just to get an extra knowledge about the gradient. Right. We'll go to the method 2. Method 2 is this. By using given points. Right? I don't take the same example. I'll get a separate example. Right. Okay. Now look at this example. Find M, C and the equation when the 2 points are given. That means no equation, no graph. They have just given 2 points to find the gradient. Where the 2 points join each other, you get straight line. Isn't that these 2 are the points? 2 and minus 5, minus 2, minus plus 3. The line joining the 2 points, you have to find the gradient, the intercept, and the equation. Once you find the gradient and the intercept, you can find the equation. Right. Now look at this. M. We'll take the first graph. First point as P1, second point as P2. Right? M. Difference of y coordinates and divided by the difference of x. Difference means the subtraction. -5 subtraction plus 3 divided by 2 minus minus 2. Then on top you get -8, method 2 plus 2. That is -8 divided by 4. That is -2. Answer is -2. The gradient is -2. It's easy, right? Here you don't need to find whether it's positive gradient or negative gradient. Automatically you are getting the sign. Right? To find the negative gradient and positive gradient, we don't have a graph here, right? That's why the beauty of maths, right? Okay, next one, next one, we are going to find out. We have found N. We have to find C now. How we are going to find C? Y equals mx plus C. Y equals mx plus C. Y equals mx plus C. I'll take 1 point, any point. I took 2, comma -5 and the gradient. If you want, you can take the point 2. Right? Now, this is x value. This is y value. This is m. You substitute. Y is -5. M is -2. X is 2. We do not see. Then from this equation, you can find C. -4 plus C. Then take to the other side. -5 plus 4 equals C. Then -1. C is -1. Now we have found M. M equals -2 and C equals -1. Then equation. How do you write equation? This question has 3 questions. Y equals mx plus C. Y equals M is -2. X -1. That is the answer. Equation. I have this one here. This one is the y equals -2x -1. Those are the 3 methods to find the M and C. Right. Now we move to another small part, that is parallel lines. Right. Now sometimes in the exam they will give 2 parallel lines. Two lines. Whether you have to check whether these lines are parallel. How do you check? You check the gradient. What's the gradient? -2. Here also -2. If the gradients are same, then the lines are parallel. Right? If the gradients are same, the lines are parallel. So the first equation and the second equation are parallel each other. Right. Okay. I assume you can understand this lesson very well. If you have any doubts, you can comment on this. And subscribe my YouTube channel and click the bell icon, and you can get the future lessons also. Thank you for watching my video.